Hi, John. I'm Claire. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Claire.
Can you tell me a little bit about what brought you in today?
Yes, I'm really experiencing a lot of anxiety and nervousness with my job.
Okay. And how are you feeling today? Are you anxious at all?
Yeah, I'm anxious almost every day now.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about your history. Have you ever been diagnosed with an anxiety disorder or any other mental health
No,
diagnosis before?
no,
Okay. Great. Do you take any routine medications?
no, not any.
Any medical history that I should know about?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit more about your anxiety from work. Tell me, just in general, when do you experience it the most? What does it feel like?
Well, the job is really hard, it starts in the morning when I get there because I feel like I'm never able to get my task completed. So that makes me nervous. And then when I do leave to come home, I get home and I'm nervous because I felt like I should have stayed longer. So I stayed nervous until the next day.
Okay. So you feel like maybe it's pouring a little bit into your personal life as well?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. All right. And what about any symptoms that you feel when you're anxious? Any feelings or any physical symptoms that you can point out?
Well, when you're nervous and anxious, your body tenses up a good bit, and at the end of the day, you just feel exhausted all over, not only mentally, but physically.
Okay. All right. And what do you hope to get out of today's session?
Well, hopefully, I can find some way to manage the anxiety and the nervousness during the day, and then when I come home, that I won't be facing it all afternoon and all night.
Okay. Well, if it's okay with you, I'm going to walk through an exercise called progressive muscle relaxation with you.
Okay.
This is something that you can do at home or work. It's not quite as discreet at work, but do you have your own office?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then you can do it there. And so this will be something that will be especially good at home. And then, like I said, you can work on it some at work. And I'm gonna do the exercises with you. And we're just going to we're going to start at our feet and we're going to work our way up.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of give you an overview about it first. We'll start with some deep breathing. And when we deep breathe, we want to make sure that we fill up our whole belly. And then we want to hold that breath at the top for a few seconds. And then we're going to let it out. So we'll just start with that. And then when we move to our muscles, I will lead you in tensing a muscle group.
Okay.
So, for example, when we get to our feet, you will flex your feet for me and just tense those. And you spread your toes out. That helps too. We'll hold it about 10 seconds, and then I'll let you know, and we'll relax them. When we relax them, it's going to be about 15 seconds, but I won't count for you. I'm going to put on some music, so make it a little bit more relaxing for you. But and this is something, like I said, you can practice at home. You can do it as many cycles as you like. But we're just going to start off with this. Let me get some music going. I had it all pulled up before. We'll skip music then, okay, with you, John. Okay, skip our music. Okay, so we're going to start with our breath first. So in through your nose. Let that out. Okay, we're going to do a couple more of those. Good, John. Okay, so now we're going to move to our feet. I want you to flex those feet. Let those go. Relax. Take a breath in between. Right, next, we're going to our calves. I want you to tense those for me. All right, next we're going to tense our thighs. Next, we're going to do our bottom. Let that go. We're going to move to our stomach. On our stomach, we're going to suck all the way in, and then we're going to tense our stomach like we're about to take a punch. Breathe. Now we're going to tense and tighten our chest. Let it go and breathe. Alright, now we're going to tense our biceps. Let that go and breathe. Alright, now we're going to tense our whole arm. Good. Let that go and breathe. And clench your fist. Tense this fist up. Good. Alright, let it go. Breathe. Alright, I skipped our shoulders, so we're going to do that. Just tense your shoulders. Let that go and breathe. Good. We're going to hunch our shoulders, tense them that way. Good. Alright, let that go. Alright, now we're going to move hold our shoulders straight, we're going to move our neck to the left. Alright, relax and deep breath. place our tongue on the roof of our mouth. Okay, relax that. Let it go. Breath. Next, we're going to put our tongue on the floor of our mouth, all the way down. Alright, relax it and take a good breath. The next one is we're going to make our eyes big and furrow our eyebrows as we do that. Pop your eyes out and furrow. And relax. Okay. And the last one is we're going to shut our eyes really tight. And relax and take a good breath. And one more really good deep breath too. So how do you feel after that, John?
I feel much more relaxed other than that.
Okay, good. Well, the idea is that, won't be able to just, totally take away tension that we may encounter, but we can use this, stress and tense and relax method to be in more control of it, and once we encounter that, be able to deal with it a little bit better. So I'd like for this week for you to practice, maybe do this 3 times this week. Does that sound feasible to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, feel like you can do that. How likely do you think you'd be to complete that this week?
I see no problem with it. It would help me be more productive, so I've got plenty of time to do it. Before I go to lunch and the middle of the afternoon and right before I leave.
Okay. Well, just 3 times this week, and if you want to do it more, that'd be great. And next week we'll work on a couple of more methods that you can, a little bit more discreet for you to use at work too. Okay. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds great.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, my music didn't work. I didn't feel like stopping to fix that, but of course I wouldn't normally do that in a session. And thanks to my dad for helping me 2 weeks in a row. Oh, I forgot, Dad. I also printed you out some instructions so you could practice at home.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because it's hard to learn this as a patient with all the different sections and different muscles. So anyways, I thought it'd be good if either we could audio tape ourselves or print them out some instructions, so I'd include that as well for my patient.